Alright, welcome back to another video on Neon White, in which we're going after the red ace medals. I'm not going to make that big of an intro, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so take flight. This one's a bit tricky because the first thing you want to do is shoot that balloon, then quickly grab the Purify Bomb. Grab the Purify Bomb here, quickly shoot that. Then elevate and elevate. And you should be good. It's a bit tricky in places, but once you do that, yeah, should be alright. Takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, it should give you a time that is around this or lower. But not too tricky once you do it enough times. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so Godspeed. This one's a bit of an oddball because you kind of have to hope that you land on the on that little pillar that I landed on. You have to repeat it a few times, honestly. You'll eventually get it, but it's kind of tricky. You kind of have to like know where to land or like where to put your cursor so you can land on that pillar. It takes quite a few tries, but thankfully it is a pretty short level once you get it. But moving on. Alright, so Thrasher. This one's a bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Use 6 shots to kill this guy, then 2, then quickly do that. And you should be good. It's a bit tricky with the timing, but honestly, if you're able to get that tight timing down, even more down pat, then you should be able to get a better time. It's just really switching between your guns to get the right combination of things that you want to happen. That's what makes it tricky. But once Thrasher is done, moving on. Thrasher. So this one's going to be a bit interesting, mainly because a lot of your time is going to be spent trying to pull off some really tricky shots and some really tricky dash timings. But once you get it down, you should be able to get something that's reasonably faster than this. It's tricky to get the muscle memory down for that, but once you do, that's more or less what the path is. I'm not sure if someone's going to figure out something quicker than that, but yeah, for now that's more or less the more consistent path. Tricky in places, but consistent enough. So, moving on. Outstretched. This one's really tight with its timings and its corners, mainly because, yeah, if you screw up just one tiny corner, then it's all over. That could have gone real south, real fast, real quick, but pretty much that's more or less the path that you have to take. You have to pretty much react as quickly as you can to that last enemy, and that's more or less where a lot of your runs to get that red, this red ace medal is going to end. It takes quite a bit of patience, I'm not going to lie, but once you get it, it shouldn't be too bad. Moving on. Smackdown. So I really wish that there were a better path for this. I genuinely just don't know it. There's probably going to be some better path moving forward, but yeah, that's more or less what the path should be like. You can either shoot the guy in the back before doing that, or you can kind of save some time by doing a few other things. I don't know how to save time on this one, but I'm pretty sure there's probably something that people are doing that's much easier than this. But once you do that, moving on. Alright, so Catwalk. What you want to do first, Godspeed, then hit that, then quickly jump and dash, and then quickly hit this balloon, hit the Godspeed, get that, dash, dash, and then there you go. Timing was a little tight. Probably something can be done to make it much shorter, much better, but more or less that path should be consistent enough to get the time that you need to get the red ace medal. But moving forward, so Fastlane. This one can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, I'll be honest. So I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be quicker ways of doing this, but pretty much what you want to do there is you want to keep as straight of a trajectory as you can, because if you stray too much, if you stray your mouse movements, pretty much you'll get a slower time. So That is more or less quick enough to get that red ace medal, but you can probably cut down the time a lot more. I have no idea how to do that. I'm pretty sure someone's figured it out, but I don't know what it is that you have to do. But anyway, moving forward. Alright, so Distinguish. This one's a bit tricky-dicky, mainly because you have to kill some enemies before even getting to, like, the real tricky part, which is this one right here, where you have to cut into the Godspeed as quickly as you can without, you know, without slowing down your speed. It's actually a bit difficult. It takes a few attempts, but if you try it enough times, you will get it. I just barely made it this time around. I don't even know how the fuck I got that one time, but yeah. It can be really, really aggravating trying to get this one. Anyways, moving forward. So, Dancer. This one is the last mission of Chapter 2. It can be pretty tricky, and I have no idea what the fuck I was on back in the day. And by that, back in the day, I mean a few days ago, because Jesus Christ, I was speeding and tweaking. What the fuck? But yeah, that's more or less what you want to do. It's pretty tricky because you have to get really close and tight timings on like the spacing between each of those knights, so you can actually speed as fast as you can. This is quick enough for a red ace badge, but considering that I've grinded this mission out so much, I guess I should be better, right? No, but yeah, this one took quite a bit to actually get. But anyways, yeah, Chapter 2 is much trickier than Chapter 1, obviously, considering that, you know, it ups the ante, but with enough practice and enough patience, you can get these red ace badges. But anyways, that has been all for this one, and hopefully it's helpful enough for some people, and hopefully it can, well, help us get some new people onto these leaderboards. Hopefully it encourages enough people to, you know, give the speedruns and time trials a try, you know. And maybe someone who sees this can actually teach me a thing or two. Be pretty interesting, not gonna lie. But yeah, anyways, that's been all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.